Yay, 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 yay! More trouble on the way, Zordon!
This is a dangerous turn of events, Alpha. Contact the girls. Tell them to morph and try to hook up with the others.
Yes! What's next?
We have somehow made it to episode 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This episode is titled Teamwork, and in this episode, Trini and Kimberly are starting a petition to shut the dump site down. It's polluting the area, it stinks, and this is the first time that we see the Angel Grove High School.
It's just dandy that you're trying to clean up the environment, but is this dump site as bad as you say?
You should see the place, Mr. Kaplan. It's an industrial waste disaster. I mean, who could stand to pollute the earth like that?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is the right expression for this interaction.
My pollution will ruin the whole planet!
Using their own pollution against them is a stroke of genius. Once my monster eliminates the Power Rangers, Earth is finished.
You know, I'm supposed to hate the bad guys, but there's just something about Finster I just can't get enough of.
Hey ladies, what's up?
Hi guys. Hey guys.
Looks like you're attracting a crowd.
Yeah, are you conducting a campaign of some kind?
Oh, I don't know, Billy. Maybe read one of the 20 signs that's right in front of you.
Come with us this afternoon, you guys.
This face right here tells us everything we need to know. These boys do not want to go with them.
I'd love to, but I have a karate class that I have to teach you later. And, I mean, it's a great cause, but I can't bug out on my students.
Well, I must also decline. See, I'm president of the Science Fair Committee, and today's our first meeting.
I'd love to, ladies, but Alpha, he said he has something super important to talk to me about right away. I promised to meet him. Sorry.
It's okay.
Now, which one of these excuses are you more apt to believe? Jason and Billy had a pretty good reason, and Zach, it just seems like it's on the fly, made up. However, we see Zach with Alpha. We don't see Jason, we don't see Billy, and they come very quickly when Zordon calls them.
Team to help. Jason, Billy, teleport here immediately. It's urgent.
What's up?
You lie!
Good luck.
Bye.
Hey, Miss Earth. Recycle that.
Does anybody else remember a third character that hung around with Bulk and Skull? Well, apparently this person is Sharkie, whose real name is Stella Angelova. Angelova? I don't know. We're just going to call her Sharkie. She actually appeared in 3 different episodes. This is the first time we see her in this version of Power Rangers, and we also see her in Food Fight and Life's a Masquerade, but she's actually from the pilot episode.
At the movies.
Sorry, but I don't date non-humans. Oh my God. Okay, that does it. You're way out of line.
Guess you finally flipped over me.
Come on, let's get her!
Now, what if they actually got her? What was their game plan?
Get her! That was your whole plan. Get her.
Well, it looks like it's time to take out the trash and deliver these petitions.
We'll ambush them with putties, then finish them with a monster before their friends can help.
Right! We can't lose this one!
It's false. No way. Not this time.
So the girls go to deliver their petitions to close down the dump site, and I am just getting Freddy Krueger vibes, and I like it.
Gross. What do you suppose that stuff is?
Now, I can't say exactly, but that looks like shit.
Doesn't really look like there's anybody here to give these petitions to. Why does it feel like we're being watched?
Well, now the girls have found themselves in a pickle. They're going to have to fight these putties by themselves, and I just want to point out how badass Trini is in this episode. While Trini and Kimberly are fighting for their lives, we catch up with Zach.
Check it out.
I'm watching.
We have a little side story where Alpha wants to learn to dance for some reason. And this is why he wanted Zach to come to the command center after school or whatever.
And that's what it's all about.
Zachary, Alpha, the girls are in trouble.
Okay, so I remember Alpha 5 being annoying, but not this annoying. They must have toned him down quite a bit in like the first few episodes.
Yay! Dudettes in trouble! Dudettes in trouble! Dudettes in trouble!
So before the boys can go help Trini and Kimberly, Rita sends down the menacing Minotaur, sort of in a way to keep them split up. Well, it really looks like he's just like in an empty quarry. He's not really being a nuisance right now. They could go save the girls and then come as a group. Okay, so I know in the Zyurangers, the story's a little bit different. The Zyurangers are trying to get their mythical weapons, which we're going to see these power weapons in the Power Rangers. So the Zyurangers are going to have to fight the Minotaur, and it's not an empty quarry. It's actually like some crazy dimensional island or something or another. I really just skimmed through this episode of Zyurangers. I didn't watch the whole thing because it actually continues. So maybe I'll watch both of them at once in the next Power Ranger episode. But anyway, that's why it looks like the Minotaur is nowhere, and it just doesn't feel necessary that the Power Rangers try and stop the monster so urgently. Rita sends Goldar down to Earth along with some putties, so now the team has to stay separated just a little bit longer, even though it doesn't look like Goldar is really being a problem. I mean, he's just kind of chilling around. If they just let him stay there, I wonder if he would just go back to the moon.
The Power Rangers still have their hands full.
Yes.
Funny enough, this is the very first time I've ever noticed this, but you can see the studio lights. I guess they were just panned out a little too much and didn't realize it. So Rita's winning, and I guess just to rub salt in the wounds, she makes the Minotaur grow. The Zords can't stop it at all. But before all that, we get this little gem right here.
Kimberly! Trini! We've got our hands full over here! Call up the Zords and help us put this dude down!
The last episode that I covered, I made the comment I wish they showed the Zords fight individually more often. And we kind of get that a little bit, somewhat, in this episode. But it's the episode where the Zords do no damage to the Minotaur. So Zordon decides to take them out of the fight altogether, to give them their power weapons.
Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, what happened back
Your questions will be answered in due time. Your Zords have been returned to their hiding places, and I will now reveal to you new powers and weapons. Behold!
So Zordon was basically sitting on like these superpower weapons, and he waits to give them to him now. Why weren't they using them before? If they got something that can completely eradicate the monsters before they grow huge and destroy half the city, why aren't they using those from the get-go?
Here's the plan. Corner the Minotaur and give him a taste of our weapon. If that doesn't work, we bring them together and give him a blast of our mega power. You with me?
Right, we're with you. All the way.
Yeah!
Uh-oh.
Before I forget, this little screenshot that I took of the Rangers being teleported back to the command center, if you freeze frame it at the right second, you can actually see the original Japanese Zyuranger actors.
Maybe with a little teamwork, we'll get the dump site closed down yet.
Uh-oh.
Look at this place. Why hasn't it been cleaned up yet? You there. I want to talk to you.
Usually I enjoy the endings of the Power Ranger episodes just because of the cheesiness. This one doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, why is the principal upset with the 5 of them? They didn't cause the mess. It was Bulk and Skull, which I guess you can kind of blame it on Kimberly a little bit. But she was being bullied, so it's not really fair. And then we get like Alpha 5 dancing in the command center and like messing up the communications. I don't know. It's kind of a miss. But closing thoughts, fun little episode, kind of cluttered. I guess lack of Ranger scenes from Zyuranger. And why wouldn't Rita just leave the monsters like ginormous? Like the Minotaur. Like, why wouldn't she just leave the Minotaur ginormous? Because the Zords can't touch it. I'm assuming the weapons probably wouldn't kill him. Maybe they do. I don't know. Still enjoyed the episode.
Mess? What mess?